Okay, dear friends, I want to finish this dialogue, but this seems the more we talk, the more we want to know. So I turn back to Kyle, and what is today? This one is not my question.
Okay.
What you want to say about education,
Yeah.
about something bubbling in your heart?
Sure.
Yes.
Well, the thing that I'm most passionate about education is looking at the core purpose for our educational process as a whole. 2 weeks ago, I was at the South by Southwest Festival in a group of international educators, and we had a conversation about what was the biggest problem that needed to be addressed in our education system. And as we spoke about it, what we realized in this group of about 15 or 20 expert educators, what we realized was we all had different definitions of what the goal of education should be. And to me, I think this is a problem. We need to find some kind of common understanding of what the goal of education should be.
Yes, you mentioned this.
Yes, and so I have thought a lot about this and spoken with a lot of people about it. And in my view, the role of education is to think about a lot of different things, preparing people for success and well-being and all those type of things individually, but also thinking about our global community and our local communities, and thinking about the needs of those communities. We, in our society, we deal with poverty and discrimination, prejudice, violence. We have a serious violence epidemic. Here we are in Chicago, where we had a rash of school shootings amongst youth in the last year.
It's such a pity. This is the most beautiful place.
That's right.
It's such a wonderful place.
That's right. And unfortunately, there's a few authors that write about one of my favorite authors and sort of social justice pioneers is Father Greg Boyle, who runs Homeboy Industries in Southern California. Works with recovering gang members. And he talks about the lethal absence of hope, particularly within our inner cities and amongst our youth. And to me, we have to tap back into that and find reasons for our young people to be hopeful.
Yes.
And a lot of that is, again, thinking about and communicating that we cannot work on the problems or the issues that we have as a community without everyone's help. We need the best out of every single person.
Yes.
And to me, that is the core purpose of education, is to think about and allow or invite all people, starting from a very young age, to think about who they are and to develop their unique identity, and then think about how can my unique identity match up with the needs of the world. My favorite quote of all time is from a writer named Howard Thurman, and he has this wonderful quote where he says, "Don't think about what the world needs. Think about what makes you come fully alive and go do that, because that's what the world needs.
Yes.
Is people who have become fully alive." And that's what we should be focusing on in education. Yes, we need to evaluate, so testing and assessment will always be part of it. We need to be thinking about teacher performance. We need to be thinking about all these things, but really unleashing that human potential within each person.
Yes.
That is the core reason for education.
Yes. I know you are. Let me put it on one moment. This will make our video very more interesting.
Okay.
This kind of glitch is just because. It makes it more live. Okay, sometimes I cry for my students. Maybe this is only a female teacher, a woman teacher thing, because I feel they are pain. They cannot finish a work or something. No matter what kind of pain, pain is pain.
Yes.
And some suffer from unfinished homework.
Yes.
Some suffers from physical pain. Whatever, it touch us as a teacher. Have you cried for your, or maybe you get emotional or get so involved?
I can't speak for all males or all teachers, but I am an emotional person, and I don't think we need to hide from our emotions.
Yes.
And people represent that in different ways, but I am a crier. So both when I was teaching now when I think about some of my students or athletes that I coached, or teachers that I work with, or students I interact with now, sometimes tears come. And I think we have to know that that's okay. That it's okay to sometimes be sad or to do those things.
Yes.
But I think there's a perspective shift that also is a perspective that's very important. And that is when we think about crying for someone or about something that happened, I think we might be just missing the mark a little bit. And I think instead we need to develop that empathic concern for others, where we're no longer crying for or sad for, or even another very related component to this is the kind of superhero complex where you can save someone. I could save you, or save this group of students, or a school. And again, I think all those are a little bit off. Instead, I think we need to be thinking about being with them and walking with them. And at times when we walk with people and walk with our students or our colleagues or our families or our community, sometimes when we walk with them, it's a happy journey, and it's flat, and it's a smooth road, and we're happy. And other times it's not. It's hard, and it's rocky, or you might fall down. And again, that's all part of the journey. But there's a difference in looking at someone and crying for them, or being next to them and walking with them along their path. And to me,
that's more empowering.
Correct. And you're able to be that. It really is a ministry of presence to that person. That I will be with you. Not that yes, I can advocate for you, but the best thing I can do is be right here with you along the whole way. And really, I think students, all young people and all humans, but particularly young people, and especially young people from a challenging environment or challenging background, are desperate for that. They're craving someone to just say, yes, I will be with you right here. I'm right here with you. So those tears come at times, and sometimes they happen, unexpectedly, or and sometimes we deal with very tragic events in schools, and all those things are okay. But I think the key element to coping with it ourselves, but also to bring communities of people forward and individual people forward, is that idea of walking with someone else.
Yes, and the tear is not just a weakness.
Absolutely.
It's the water to water your strength. It's a nutrition.
I love that. I've never heard that, and I love that saying that it's the water to nourish your strength. And it's true. I mean, we don't want to get over into, being weepy or all those things.
And lose our justice.
Right.
No.
But what we want to do, that rawness, that real, we want to tap into that real reality of the way that things are. And then, like you said, allow it to nourish us, and then fuel our passion for justice, and to do it with people rather than just for them.
I think your students must be very fortunate to have you as a teacher.
I was so blessed with many students and athletes, and now teachers that I work with, that I learn a lot more from them than I could ever teach them.
If you feel blessed, they will feel the same. Our hearts.
Thank you very much.
That's
very touching.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's an honor.
Thank you.